Welcome to the ANIGEEKS Podcast, episode 4.
Our objective is to bring
Jesus Christ, Hunter! Isn't it our mission? Our mission.
It is our mission.
It is our mission.
Our mission is to bring anime from the viewpoint of today's youth.
Which is these guys. Hi, I'm Miranda.
I'm Shannon Islands.
Nice.
Mi amo es Ipo.
Sheeple.
I don't know.
Ipo.
I don't know.
Ipo.
Sheeple people.
Let's keep on going. And you are?
Si.
Ellie.
Little head.
That's the one. All right. And this is the ANIGEEKS Podcast, episode 4. We're super excited to be here.
Actually, it's a podcast, but
Yeah, but people don't catch on that
This-
podcast. They're like, but I know what a podcast is. What's a podcast? What's a video?
It's a video version of a podcast.
Pod would just be the sound. Just go with it, though. You know, I'm saying just roll with it. That's what I do.
What are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing. But so today, for our main discussion, we're gonna be talking about scans.
Scans. You can read them on your mobile device.
Scan ditties.
Advertising. They're trying to ban it.
Yeah. So
They have banned it. It's illegal.
Well, I mean, technically, it is illegal.
It is illegal.
Yeah.
But no one cares.
And especially
No one
with
cares.
the timely SOPA bill and
PIPA.
PIPA.
If you're just so you know, if
It's
you're
open.
for SOPA, I'm gonna
It's
stab
ACTA.
you in the face.
Oh, did you guys hear that?
We
Yeah,
don't-
I'm talking to you too, probably watching this.
We don't necessarily agree with Hunter's viewpoints on stabbing in the face.
Okay,
And
but we do.
then today I will be talking about Orasama teacher. Allie will be working on her shuffle,
Ooh, shuffle.
board. Hunter,
No.
out of nowhere, with
One Piece.
One Piece!
One Piece. And then Alex with the...
Bucky and Not Silent, which is also awkward silence. Why do you always do it when I'm talking? And I read it as a scan on my mobile device.
Because
You're
scans
gonna
are
get arrested.
completely legit.
Not that we necessarily approve of scans in general. So,
But we do.
to start off the conversation, we're gonna go ahead and open up the scan debate. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. And the question is, do any of you guys currently use scans?
Me.
Yeah. I use scans, and I mean, I guess, are we doing this now?
I guess, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so, what do you think about scans?
I love
You
I
love
love-
it.
up!
I love scans because
You didn't always used to love scans.
I did it because I'm gonna admit when I first started reading manga, I was kind
And
of
reading subs.
I didn't like reading subs either because I was a noob. Yes, I was a noob at one time. But
I was never a noob.
now I love subs. I'm a sub snob.
How we do it?
Subs.
I'm a sub snob. Okay, and I love reading scans because there's some things you cannot get in America, like
5,000 series.
and Blue Manga, Tokyo Pop. They've been taken away.
They've been
So
taken down.
everything that you could have gotten when they were still up, you can't get anymore. So it's easier to read. The
Another
scan.
thing is sometimes smaller companies will go out of business. Like there's the popular Disgaea video game. It has a manga, and they have the first game and the second game, and it's 4 mangas. But the thing is that the company went out of business while they were printing the 4th one, so it's nearly impossible to find the manga. So
Maybe like Craigslist or eBay.
But still, even if you look on eBay, sometimes you cannot find it in English.
And
because
so
of
it's for series that have been discontinued or not even in America. I think it's completely legit.
Well, I mean, what do you mean by legit? Like, I automatically think, like, when you, like,
I don't think there's a problem with you reading a manga that is not in America
sometimes, I
or is
mean,
discontinued.
for mangas that are in America, I understand perfectly, like, for mangas that are in America, because, I mean, I'm a fan of scans, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, there are some flaws. Like last episode when we were, like, when I reviewed, what was it that I reviewed?
That one
Honey.
thing.
Honey.
Oh, the
Honey.
honeys of hunters.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's actually a separate one.
I
The
saw-
hunter's just making himself. The honeys of hunters. But it's wow.
anyways, so, when I was reading Honey Hunt, I actually wanted, like, immediately after I read it, I wanted to continue reading it because it was just, like, I really liked it. It was, like, not usually my thing, but I mean, I guess I really liked it. So I started reading it, and I got home, and I continued wanting to read it, like, so I went to a website that I'm not going to give you the name of.
Margarita.net.
No, it wasn't.
Continue.
Anyways, you're going to get it so bud.
You just got sober.
Oh.
Snap. Just got sober.
I did
Anyways.
that a little too well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can still go there, I guess, if it hasn't gotten so good because of that guy. So when I was reading it, I realized that they had a couple of pages missing, and some of the sentences were mixed up and messed up. Also, whenever you were talking to me about one manga, like, they wouldn't scan it because it was too much.
Another thing is that these people, they're not hired to do this.
Oh.
Most of the time scans are done by people who love anime and manga and want to put it out there. It's by, like me. It's by teams of people who do it so other people can read it. And they will occasionally ask for money because, you know, there's some supplies is needed. But they're not getting paid for this. They're giving up their free time to do this. And sometimes it's not perfect, sometimes it's close, etc., etc.
Yeah, like whenever you're reading a scan, you see, like, on one of the pages, like, hey, we're looking for recruiters or something.
Yeah.
That's what happened on the phone. Yeah.
And another thing is a lot of the teams, if they don't care what the business thinks because the business is constantly complaining, but if the author of the manga will ask, they will stop scanning it. I can name several mangas off right now where the author has personally asked the team and they quit doing it.
There's a good thing that
Like Spice and Wolf, Princess, what is it called? Like Princess Dater, High School something. I've read several where they got only a couple chapters up, and then the author or the artist themselves have asked them.
one of the good things about scans, I think, is that if you don't know if you're actually going to like the series or not, you can actually read some of it. And if you like it, then you might want to go out and buy it.
Isn't that what Toker said?
Well, and yeah, I'll say that, previously in the last episode I mentioned that, I feel that I use scans the way they're intended to be used. Now, of course, who's to say that this is the way that they're actually going to be used, but a lot of times will, if I'm interested in a manga, I will check it out on a scan, I'll read a chapter or two, see if I like it. That's what I did with Uzumaki. When it was recommended to me, I checked it out on the scan first, and I said, okay, this is pretty cool. But let me say this, it doesn't matter how good a scan is, having the book in your hand, there's nothing that can compare with that. It doesn't matter how high quality the scan is.
I agree with that.
Having the art
It's
in
true.
your hand, being able to take in the art.
Take it everywhere you go, read Yaoi at night.
We're not.
It pops off the page, and it doesn't pop the same way on the
And you
computer
can
screen.
snuggle it.
And also, if you really like it, then when you buy it, it gives money to the person
You're
that
gonna
made
become a
it.
worse on the teacher.
Pleasure romantica.
Down, girl.
All right, now, I wanted to ask, it's really interesting because it's like scans have gotten so big that they have their own apps now.
Yep.
I've got one.
Jenny has one.
So now Viz has jumped on, which I think that Viz is one of the best publishers
There's
out there.
legit.
But Viz has a legitimate
Business.
They have a legitimate app that they're trying to get everyone to jump on by giving away the first chapter
Of
something
every
free,
series.
of every series that they publish free. And I think that that's neat that they're like kind of embracing the technology aspect of it. But again, the question is, maybe you guys are using scans to read things that you don't have access to, but a lot of people are reading scans that have access to the 60 volumes of One Piece, or have access to the 50 volumes of Naruto.
I mean, if someone can buy every volume of One Piece, dear
Power
God.
to you. Power to you.
But then-
serious otaku.
One of the
then-
people in our club. I know
Diener.
She definitely would if she could.
But then,
Shout out.
if there is readily access to One Piece, and people are just reading the scans instead, isn't that similar to stealing? Is it
Yeah.
similar to
Kind of.
stealing?
Yeah.
Is
Like
it
it is.
stealing?
Especially
like
if you
it
download
is.
it, which I can understand. but
You have a guilty.
And
you have a
some
guilty
stuff
face
you're
on.
not old enough to buy.
Well, there's a
there's
reason.
Awkward silence.
Yeah,
awkward silence.
there's a reason for it. There's some awkward silence there. I agree with 100%.
That's the name of the manga.
I won't lie. There's certain manga that I would love to have in my hand. Like there's this one called Eagle that I would love to have in my hand, but
Yeah,
I have found only one used copy of it for like $45.
oh my god.
And it's coming from like Wyoming.
Are you gonna buy it?
No, no.
See, like that's an example. You only have access to that one thing. So,
Like the one that I've been reading online, it was by Blue Manga, which is owned by Tokyo Pop, which went out of business.
if you don't know, American Tokyo Pop branch shut down due to financial issues during the tsunami.
And scans.
But
Not so much scans as the
Not
tsunami.
really. Scan.
the manga I'm reading online, it was by them, and I can't read it. I mean, they had the first one, they were going to publish it and everything, but then they went out of business right before it was released.
Actually, I saw a study, and actually for several mangas, especially big time ones, like for instance, One Piece and Naruto, a lot of their money doesn't necessarily come from the manga. It actually comes from the merchandising.
Absolutely.
And so actually,
I
one
have
thing,
a bear.
there have been a couple of studies where scans
It's right
have
now.
actually
necklace.
helped them. Where scans have actually helped them because it's getting more people onto the series, and they're selling more and more merchandising.
Okay. No, it isn't. Well, I'm just thinking about it because I won't lie. I always try to do right.
You lie.
I mean, I'll try to do right, but I
I
really
will
do
too,
love
but I'll
it.
give in.
But it's hard.
That's why I'll
It's
read
hard
more.
because the fact is I love to read. I love manga
You
now.
like nerding out?
I love nerding out. I love comics. I love books. And I feel that with some of this stuff that I don't have access to it. That
Well, like,
I don't feel so bad reading online. But then say I'm just like, oh, I want to catch up on Naruto, which would never happen. No offense.
Naruto.
But reading about the nine-tailed fox.
Pokemon?
All of these possessed by the
Yeah.
fox demons.
I know
Yeah.
that.
It's a
Which
trickster.
is an actual demon.
Yeah. Yeah. Steve.
But
Steve tell you that.
But like another thing, like even though bookstores sell like Naruto and One Piece and like all those popular series over there, like for instance where we live, like the closest thing.
Don't tell them where we live.
I know, but I'm just saying like.
There's a prison and a Walmart. That's all you need to know.
But pretty much. But like the only place we can really go to buy books is a used bookstore in Walmart, and the only mangas Walmart carries are Shonen Jumps and then the occasional Naruto.
I saw.
So we don't
and
have.
Vampire Knight.
They have Sailor Moon.
They do?
But
Yes.
they
Oh,
do.
yeah, they do.
But it's not very abundant, and
That's true.
you'll be lucky to stumble
Yeah.
upon it.
That's true.
There's probably
So-
like 3.
And since you guys aren't real people yet, you don't have vehicles really to.
I do.
places.
I'm a real
Saying.
person.
I've got a real vehicle. I've got a license. I've got insurance.
You're
Punch him in the face.
half of a real person.
I'm too tall to
This
be
is
half.
worse than punching.
This
You're
is
a
worse
jerk.
than punching. I would take the punch face.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right. Any, I guess, final thoughts on?
Dang, our short limbs.
I know, you're tiny little hands as well. That
You know if you're like actually 4'9" and under you're legally considered a midget?
Are you 4'9"?
No. Matt is.
That long?
No.
Oh.
No.
Because then it would be
Funny
ironic.
because it's
his
like last name's
is
long. Ah! You stop saying my sentences.
I was gonna say that sentence way before you. But
No.
all right. Any final thoughts on scans?
I love scans.
I love scans.
I'm
Drool.
okay with it. Start foaming up now. Oh dear God, fangirl.
Look who's talking.
I'm a fangirl too.
I'm a Yowie fangirl.
That's me.
All right, Hunter.
Don't talk about that.
Hunter's gonna start like a revolution. He's gonna be
I
like
honestly-
Malcolm H.
Yeah.
You know?
I honestly believe scans are completely legit within
I feel
a
like we should
certain
have
bound.
music right now. I feel like when he speaks about this, we should have music.
Just 'cause-
like a soft piano or something.
I honestly do believe that scans are completely legit within a certain bound.
But who polices that boundary, Sopa?
No. Like I said, if you're Sopa, I'm going to stab you in the face.
Until February.
Back of the face.
I don't know.
We're not necessarily gonna stab.
I will stab you in the back of the face.
Alright,
So it'd just be like so you peeled their face off and then stabbed them?
Super glue it on backwards, stab them,
someone's
peel it
face
back
off,
off, and then put it on right.
Sometimes-
And you have conceded
I
to
think
stab them in the back of the
I think you
face.
just messed up that
I
time.
feel like sometimes when I'm with you guys, I feel like I'm Tim Robbins in the Shawshank Redemption. I'm just trying to like
You're old.
be free of you
I feel like
guys.
then I converted my comment.
No,
Huh?
What?
What was
Share.
it?
Sharing is caring. We just want to be your friend.
What is it?
We just want to be included.
Tell us.
I feel like you're my friend, and we're Stimpy combined.
Oh, that's a creepy show. What is it?
Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Oh.
Idiots.
What is it?
Tell us what you were going to say.
What is it?
He is still on me.
I said if I ripped someone's face off, I'd eat it.
You took it too dark, Alex. Too dark. Alright, this is a family show. Alright? I feel like I can't even acknowledge you anymore.
You're not gonna be 3D Hunter.
Alright.
Yes, I will. I will pop out your screen.
So we're gonna take a break from that, and we appreciate you. I don't know what I'm saying right now, so we're gonna move on to our next thing.
Hunter, One Piece. Oh wait, I guess we can.
No, we can't start with Hunter on One Piece.
Yay!
I have to prepare emotionally.
Yeah!
I have to prepare emotionally before I hear about the Straw Hat Pirates. So shuffle.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Ask me a question.
What's shuffle about?
Well, okay, there's this guy. I think his name's Reen.
I want to put up a warning real quick. Shuffle is actually rated in the top 10, 15. In the top 10. It is rated number 10 in the top 10 most Ichi mangas.
Most Ichi.
Manga.
Just
but
putting
I
that
watched,
out there.
I watched the anime, so not the manga. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that the manga. Son of a.
I'm okay.
He's okay.
Stop it. Shut up.
Are you reading a
I
scan
will
right now?
cut you in your No, I'm reading my notes. You have phone call.
You
Don't
have
worry
a
about
phone code.
Alright, so shuffle.
Anyways, so there's this guy. His name's Reen. Or Reen. I don't know why they say it like that.
Ren.
It's Reen.
But not Stimpy.
No, not stupid. Just
Okay.
Zucchini. Anyways, so there's this,
Never again.
he's just a regular high school guy, nothing really special about him. He's living with this girl, and she's like the like pretty girl, and they've been like friends since they were. It is a shoujo, but it's got a twist.
I thought it was Shonen.
It's shoujo.
With a
Huh.
harem.
It's hair.
It's a harem.
Oh.
So. So he's living with this girl, and she's like the perfect girl. She's even got her fan club at school. Like the guys following her around, trying to love her and stuff. Not
Real
like,
quick.
not like love her, but I mean,
Real
like,
quick,
they do
I just
love
want
her.
to say
It's
this.
not like that.
I just want to say this. Her fan club is called the KKK.
It
And the
is.
leader of it's a black guy. Just
Yeah.
saying. Just saying.
Not that that matters. Continue.
Yeah. Anyways, so there's in their school there's demons and gods that go to their school, just like
Angels.
regular people. Was it angels?
It was angels.
Do people know that they're
Yeah,
gods
what
and
it
angels?
is
I thought
you
it was
could
gods.
no, it's demons and angels, and then there's God who's the dad and the other gods.
Spoiler.
Well, anyways, yeah. So
You tell by their
their ears.
earrings.
Yeah. I like the demons.
Remind me later about something to share about spoilers.
Spoiler.
Is this about the cheese?
No, it's not something else.
spoiled cheese?
It's anime related.
Continue.
Okay, so there's demons and I guess angels that go to their school. I was like, it's gods. I mean,
No,
that's
it was
what they-
angels.
That's what they said.
It was
to me.
angels.
Leave me alone.
Angels.
I'm gonna punch you in your face if you don't let me do this.
Then he sprouts wings.
Then flies away. Off the window.
He's ghost running.
Continue. Shuffle.
Who kind of laughed there?
Lose my laugh.
Continue.
Anyways, so
Mm-hmm.
then shuffle. Stop it! I can see you moving out of the corner of my eye. Anyway, so there's these girls, and he runs into this one girl at the supermarket, and it turns out she's a demon, or she's a god. I mean, Angel.
He
She's the
runs
angel.
into the angel.
He runs into the angel first, and then he runs into the demon later on, and turns out that they're like,
madly in love.
with him because apparently they've met before.
What it is is
demon, chick, angel chick are in love with this dude.
yes.
Okay, just
And
making sure.
girl that lives with him.
And the girl that lives with him is madly in love with him.
Not
To
to
sum
mention
it
like
up-
16 other girls that go to a school randomly in love
Everything-
The
with him.
girl with the
Everything-
fan club's in love with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's normal.
Everything
He's just an average guy.
that is female is madly in love with this
Yeah.
guy. Like, even their teacher, who is like 45 years old, and these are like middle schoolers,
Oh yeah.
she's like, I think I... Hey. But... Continue.
No, I like it.
I think they're tag
Should I
teaming.
take
Yeah,
over?
we could tag team.
Well, can I say the past about why they love him?
No, you can't spoil it.
No.
Yes, I can. I can spoil it if I want to.
No. Well, anyways, pretty much they all start falling in love with him, and
For like no apparent.
for no reason, really. They
Well, the
but,
four main ones have a reason, but the rest
of
them
them,
are
they're just
random.
thinking. I guess it's because it's like a
Teenage girls
like a
following
bandwagon
trends these
type
days.
thing.
Okay.
And it's really cool, especially like towards the end of the series where like the really pretty girl, she goes insane.
Oh no! What it
I
is?
like
She goes crazy.
What it is?
I always
is-
like that. I like the crazy.
She forgot to mention that
Did
the
she get the
fourth
big
girl
crazy
is his
eyes?
best
I
friend.
like crazy ass.
She forgot to mention the fourth girl is his best friend, and they've been best friends since
like
childhood.
yeah.
Is the fourth girl the girl that he lives with?
No, there's the girl that he lives with.
There's the
girl with the fan
god,
club.
there's
Wait.
the angel, and there's the demon,
So
and
he
then there's another girl.
forgot. He forgot that he was friends with someone when he was little.
No.
Okay, no.
I mean,
Okay, I'm about to just say the
forgot
plot.
to
I'm
say
about
it.
to just say the
Oh,
plot.
Go.
Plot it out.
Okay,
Hail
what it is?
Jesus!
What it is that as a child, his
At least I
mom,
didn't say Satan.
as a child, his parents and her and the girl he lives with, her
See,
parents.
that's why I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to spoil it for them.
Well, they're involved in an accident, and that's why they're living together. And the demon girl, her father is Satan, and it's hilarious because he's like this proper, nice. He doesn't do anything bad.
He has great hair.
Yes.
I'm out.
The angel, the
Yeah.
angel is
Great.
the angel's dad is God, and it's hilarious because he's like the complete opposite. Like there's one part.
He's like super
there's-
jockey.
There's this one episode where they're like, "You passed your test. Here's some beer."
Yeah, that was God for you.
It's hilarious.
He made it.
And then the fourth friend is
Right?
he's been
Yes,
he's,
he did.
he's been friends with the fourth girl since like childhood, and they're all madly in love with him.
All right, so let's get to the.
Can I make a prediction about this?
Yes.
Does he end up with his friend from childhood?
Well,
Maybe.
no, what it is he
Yeah, it is JoJo.
he tells them that he doesn't want to date
He
any
doesn't want to date any of them.
because he doesn't want to hurt any of their feelings.
Oh my
And
gosh. I
no.
can't handle this anymore.
No, and then the girl he lives with, she thought that he was going to pick her, and she just goes crazy.
I'm telling you, there's this one scene
I like
in
it
there
crazy.
where she's like, there's another little girl that lives with them, but she's like a little girl. She's also a demon. She's nothing. I don't think she likes him. She's just
Lola
she's a
in
little
Japan is legal, just saying.
Okay. Oh my god, I know, right? Anyways.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're way too
awkward.
excited,
Don't-
especially after earlier conversations. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
continue.
guess I am like a mini Miranda.
I'm confused.
Don't worry.
It's better.
It's better to be left out the loop.
That we
Anyways,
never
so
mentioned.
what
Okay,
was I saying?
continue.
There's this one scene, and the little girl goes up to her. Shut your face! I'm talking. Yes.
Okay. Continue.
Anyways, so she's just sitting there, and she's.
He has a question. What?
No, he doesn't.
I feel like I do though. Is he like just that typical moe sissy boy who's just like
He's not a sissy.
He's not a
sissy.
What? She likes me.
No, he's not. He's actually, well, he is oblivious, but
Oh.
he's not that oblivious.
He's not that stupid.
Like, he notices, like, oh, she likes me. He notices
Because
it.
let me say that character just, I hate that character who is just like, what?
It's like,
You
you like me?
Because I feel like that's like all of these guys who are making these shows, I feel like that's their secret fantasy. Just like to be like, oh my goodness, there's this whole band of women who actually are in love with me and I didn't notice.
and it just drives me crazy. Like, you know, you may not say, but you
Especially
know.
because his friend points it out to him all the time.
Yeah,
Dude,
his-
nothing special about you. Why are all these
It's
women?
hilarious.
It's really funny. He really just
That
says
does
there's
sound good,
nothing
actually.
special about you.
I like that
Flat
friend. I like that friend.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be that friend. Like, you have no
You're a pervert, then.
awesome qualities whatsoever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lots of perverted
he's a
characters.
massive
Well, perverted
pervert.
characters
Like he
are
tries to
always
grope
great.
one of the girls.
I'm not
Repeatedly.
that friend, but forget that.
Well, I mean, he didn't like this one girl. I think she liked him, but he didn't like her because she
Yeah.
didn't have boobs.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can't help but feel haunted when you tell me about this.
It's actually
Because
it is
that's,
itchy. It is itchy, but it is hilarious.
That's
It is
actually
really
one harem
funny.
I'm okay with. And
Yeah, well, it's a
impressive.
sweet harem, that's why.
That's impressive.
It's hilarious though, and it does get really, really sad. That's
Now,
what
So what are you talking about?
No, Shuffle.
Shuffle.
It gets really sad and it gets really, really creepy. Like whenever that girl goes
I like the
insane.
It's
She
it's
just,
really
it gets,
good.
It's really, I don't know. This one part, I've never been like freaked
It's-
out by an anime, and I don't know why I was freaked out. But there's this one scene where she was just like stirring a pot for like 3 hours, and the girl's like, "Are you almost done cooking?" She's like, "Yeah," and so she just randomly leaves, but she has this look on her face, just like,
Is this on Netflix?
yeah.
It's really, but it's rated in for mature because of a cleavage shot. A girl
Yes,
her
it's on
swimsuit falls
Netflix.
off. That's it.
I'm an adult. No. But you guys should not.
Go to Netflix and watch Shuffle.
Or she's I just said not to. But okay.
Go read Scan.
Alright, so let's put it to rest.
It's good.
It's good.
It's
I like it.
Recommend
Yeah.
out of 5.
Bob knows
It's
what
actually pretty hard.
Yeah, like 3.
I know it's hard, but
I'd say
it
maybe
pauses
around
you.
4.
You
I'd say
gotta-
around 4.
And, okay, now and I want to point out though. I want to point out
What?
what have we rated 5 so far? 5s, we've given Pluto a 5.
King Cosmo.
King Cosmos BA.
Uh,
He is. You can't deny.
Summer Wars, we gave a 5. I gave Pluto, Summer Wars. What else have we given 5s?
Pokemon, I think. We haven't reviewed Pokemon.
but it's coming.
You know what's funny?
But it's not as
Pokemon-
good. It's what were we saying?
I read something, and it was a synopsis for Sekaiichi Hatsukoi, and they compared it to Pokemon.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
Make you want to
really-
read the Yaoi again.
Again? Whoa! Whoa!
You liked it.
Back it up. Let's not put again on.
Well,
on
you
that,
did.
but
because
You did.
I did not read it.
You didn't finish it,
I read a chapter
so you technically didn't read it.
and a half.
You read it. Oh, and a half? Oh, you had to add that in there?
Well, because and the half actually was better than the chapter. But anyway, not again.
yeah, I'd say from my point of view a 4.
You think it's 4?
Yeah.
4's a solid number.
4.
4's a solid number. I just want to point out that there's
It's not a 5.
Things,
There are
certain
fives.
things that they are up here, like Miyazaki. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm that cliche.
Miyazaki on-
That's a
automatically.
new movie coming out.
There
He
is?
has a new, yeah, he has a new movie coming out.
Well, Disney's bringing over a new movie.
What is it?
The Gatherers.
Is it that
No,
tiny thing
it's-
Disney's doing?
It's yeah, it's,
Gatherers.
yeah.
If Disney's doing it.
But it's
Disney always does Miyazaki films.
Yeah, they have the rights to they have the
Distribution.
distribution rights
As
for
long as it's not the
Miyazaki.
Disney.
I mean, Disney people. That one girl from that
Yeah,
one
they've
show.
got a couple of actual Disney
Didn't
people
we get
doing it.
like
taken off YouTube?
Yeah, let's not mention them anymore. We'll call them Special D.
the Special D people.
Satans of anime.
Yeah.
On the Special D people on like the.
We're gonna have to cut that stuff out.
Wait, we're cutting it?
No, just go with it.
Oh, let's just
Okay, so Special D,
Yeah.
the Special D people. Like, was it
Satans of anime.
No, shut your face. I'm trying to think. What is it that channel where like
Disney Afternoon. Fox.
Toon XD.
24.
No, and like the regular where the little
Disney
shows.
Channel?
Yeah, that one. Hunter.
All that for Disney.
Special D channel.
All that for Special D channel.
I couldn't think of it.
Wow.
You're right. Alex having a stroke right now. So
Oh my god, my arm's tingling.
aw.
But back
We're
to-
not
back to
gonna
topic.
Get you help.
Back to
what
topic.
do you rate? Do you think a 4, Allie, or do you think a 3,
A
3.5, a
4.
4.5?
For like, I guess.
How many
yeah.
episodes?
Not too many. Not too many. No, yeah, I think it's 15.
17, 20, 20.
It's not. It's less than. It's
No, I think
around.
it's 20.
It's not as
It's
many
a
as
number.
normal.
It's a number.
It's a number. All right.
It's
Got
in the
two digits.
teens.
It's not above 20.
Ish.
It does not go above
I think
20.
it does go around.
I don't think so.
Yes, it
I said
because
above.
there's an episode.
Above.
There's an episode 18, and don't you
All right.
say
Well,
the F
I'll
word.
say this. I'll say this. I look forward to checking it out. I've not previously seen.
Don't
it.
let your kids around when you're watching it.
Don't.
Just saying.
I'll put them in the closet. It's fine. All right. And let's just go right down the line. Hunter.
I am reviewing One Piece.
Because you can interview.
Straw Hat Pirates.
Woohoo!
The Straw Hat Pirates
If
of
you
One Piece.
have not heard of One Piece yet, you are living under a rock
You
in
are
the
in
anime
the-
world.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or just the entertainment world in general. I mean, One Piece has.
I heard a reference to it on Cartoon Network.
Absolutely, but I mean their distribution is huge. I mean, when you're looking at the normal distribution of a comic book distribution typically is around 70 to 80,000 now, with the exception of maybe Justice League, which is at 100,000. One Piece every single time 300,000. Every volume that comes out 300,000. Okay, and they go into reprint all the time. One Piece is big.
It is.
One Piece is an
And
empire.
well, see, the thing is it lost a lot of face over here in America with the anime. The reason why the anime was taken off is because of the desert arc. Took God freaking ever, so it lost a lot of face. Like the desert arc lasted close to 3 years.
Well, aren't they known for that? Like my understanding is even
Well, see,
the
the thing
latest
is-
volumes are like the latest like 4 or 5 volumes have all been just this one battle between these ships forever.
Well, it's yes and no. Their arcs are abnormally long. I will openly admit that. But they will mix it up. Like it's not the same thing over and over again. But during the desert arc, it was very repetitive.
Okay.
That's why it lost a lot of face over here in America. But if you were to pick back up after the desert arc, it's still beautiful. I think it's well written. It's serious, but yet it's stupidly funny.
All right. So what is One Piece? Give us a quick little breakdown.
It's basically the same world we live in, except probably except during pirates and whatnot. And there are depends on what you're reading, but there's.
Don't forget the fruits.
Yeah, that's why it depends on what version you're reading, but they're cursed fruit, and if you eat them, they give you a certain power. But
Is this the Gum Gum?
there's the Gum's one of them.
Oh, I
But
just learned something.
the thing is,
I thought it was just Gum Gum, and that's what everyone
no,
ate.
they're called the deviled fruit. If you eat one, you gain a power,
Oh, that's
but
okay.
you lose. No, what it is
You can't swim.
yeah, you can't swim if you eat one.
Oh, that's
But
terrible.
The thing is that
Okay,
there's different things. There's actually categorization for the deviled fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's superhuman,
Mm-hmm.
which is super strength, the gum, basically something to do with your body. There is animals, and then the animal things break up between normal animals, mythical animals, and prehistoric. Yes, there are prehistoric animals.
Okay.
And then the last category is just other.
Other.
No, like seriously,
Other.
like there's
I'll take other.
there's a guy who can turn his legs into springs. Not sure how that comes in handy. in
But
a
see,
fight.
that is one, and I haven't read One Piece because the art is strange to me. But we'll get to that in a second. I haven't read One Piece, but I have heard that it is incredibly creative.
It is. Like, basically, I swear this, the writer, it's just dictionary. That's power. Like, he has these people, like, and it will have the lame, like, there's one guy, and his special ability is he can turn into a giraffe. And, like,
That'd be so cool.
I know, but think about that fighting.
Beating
wise.
people up with your neck.
No, but see
That's
what he
what
ends
giraffes
up.
do.
No, what
To
he
be
ends up
among
doing.
the treetops.
No, but what he ends up doing is
Oh,
the
dream
person,
of a short one.
the person who ends up having it. He's a swordsman, and it's actually really interesting what he ends up doing. Because what he does is they can control
Attaches him to his neck.
kind of.
Oh.
But like they can get, there's different stages. There's your human, there's the intermediate, and then there's the full blown animal.
Mm-hmm.
And if you control it better, you can go to little intermediate stages.
I'm all in.
But like the swordsman, he can kick people. He'll go intermediate, kick someone closer or further away, get the sword extra long, link, stuff like that. It's really interesting, and like even there's even really stupid. Like there's this guy, and his special ability is he can control ropes.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think that'd be threat. No, but see the thing is that he can do all these like he has different kinds of rope. Like there's one where knives will pop out of it. One will catch on fire.
I just want to work on my knots. Square knot. Yeah.
But it's really interesting. But the thing is that
Don't you?
no. No.
I just want to work on my knots. I used to have a patch
Boy
when I was in the Royal Rangers.
Oh.
Yeah, because we were in the Royal Rangers.
I was in the Royal Rangers. I got kicked out.
He
Stop
was
it.
too.
I skipped. Anyway, let's not worry about that.
The only
But-
patch you got.
How the fruit's basically called is it's the name of what it does twice. Like there's the gum gum, chomp chomp, puff puff,
Oh, I
flare
heard the
flare.
chomp chomp.
Yeah, the chomp chomp ability is you can eat you're always hungry, but you can eat anything, and if you eat it, you can make it part of your body.
That's weird.
Yeah. So if you
So
were,
I could eat this disc and it's on my forehead like FLCL.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
like no, he eats like a brick house, and he turns his body into a brick house.
He's
for
a brick
Then
house.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I don't
She's
know.
might I do. Let the doll
The
hang
leg
out.
kick.
Oh, she's
no.
a brick
I'm doing a leg kick.
house.
Let's
Okay,
let's
stop
cut
that.
this
Let's
part.
stop that.
Let's cut this.
We're not cutting it.
But
Let's be honest, I don't want it.
but it's really like it's extremely crazy.
Welcome to ANIGEEKS Podcast, episode 4.
Nice. Do it again.
Welcome to the ANIGEEKS Podcast, episode 4. Okay.
Let's do it again.
Why did
You wrote the same.
Welcome to ANIGEEKS Podcast, episode 4.
Our objective is to bring the current viewpoint from today's use in the aspect of reboot.
Let's do it again.
Dang it, Hunter! Welcome to ANIGEEKS Podcast. Oh, God dang it, Alex!
Can we just keep that one?
No, we got it this time.
You didn't get
So
that?
You told me so.
So this is Tuna.
I told you to sit down. You
and
just
he's
spit
in love
on her.
with.
Topher, you just spit on her.
He's in love.
See, I don't know if
He's in love with the main character, but he's secretly having an affair with a
Tommy.
magic
No,
card.
Tommy,
he is no. Tommy is not the main character.
Tommy and Tuna.
It's Tommy.
Tommy Hawk and Tuna?
Is this really about Tommy and Tuna? Is that what this? What are you reading? What's wrong with you?
No, it's not as weird as Otter number 11.
Oh God, Otter number 11. I want it to be real.
Otter number 11 is in Bakuman, and it's about.
Oh
Otter
Oh,
number-
no!
No.
no.
Do they know about Otter number 11?
I like that you were like
I think it's just two.
Tuna.
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 Do they know
I just
about
wanna
Otter
say
number
something.
11?
Because
No. I think Allie, did you read
Allie, do you know
first
about
or
Otter
second
number
11?
or third? Did you get through number 3 on Bakuman?
Hmm?
Did you get through number 3 on Bakuman? How
Took it
far?
away from me.
Look.
Never gave me 4.
Look, it's him and
There's this one manga called Otter number 11 about an otter who becomes a human and can turn his hands into different kinds of rocks and beats
and
people up.
Oh, dude, that's cool. And he stalks him from the window.
So a fish is stalking a guy.
We're not filming though.
Yes, we are.
We are?
No, we're not. All right,
No,
so
we are.
all right, let's.
Jenny, please tell me you got all
Hey,
that.
hey, you got your voices ready?
Yes.
You got your voices ready? Shit, Nanya. I don't know why we do this because we're not very good. I don't know why we do this because we're not very good.
No.
It's not gonna matter at all.
Rar, give me that seat.
It's like the bloopers of Italian.
It's not.
You can have that.
They're professional. They are.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
The noises you were making. Got it.
Way tight. You gotta get it tight, get it right.
That's how I do it.
Oh my gosh. What's happening?
One Piece.
Chaos.
This one looks fancy.
Deflect.
I like this one. I thought it was a Yali when I was reading a picture of it because she looks like a
This
boy.
one's epic. It's got a fight scene.
Look at your face. Ooh, it's got blood on it. See, this might might be a shoujo.
All right, so I think there's a
Fancy.
I'm gonna talk about it with you guys, and we'll see how you guys feel about it, whether or not you want to read it, because there's some weirdness.
I'm having a little Hitler use my arm.
And I'm winking.
Oh my
at
god,
you.
I always say that word.
Ow.
That's why.
Now she's elbowing you and
No, I've
ribs.
said it before. Remember I was talking about the fancy couches with you.
Fancy couches.
Fancy.
Yes, I do remember the fancy couches. All right, so
Oh,
again,
were you texting? Oh, that.
God.
Don't say the F word.
I didn't say it.
German.
All right, so again, we'll hit our intro. How about the two of you reunited because it feels so good,
What?
and hit the beginning together.
Reunited and it feels so good.
What?
I shouldn't. That was a bad example.
We're talking-
Think
You
about
do
it.
know we're filming everything.
Oh, yeah. So it's a good thing I'm not gonna make the
Oh, you should
gesture
put
I
this
thought
at
about
the
making,
end.
or not.
Do we still have the picture of me and Natoga popping up going, an awkward production?
No.
Oh, we put that on this, and then the last ones? Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Welcome, both of you. Welcome to the ending.
Hello! Hello!
Hi.
Alright, so then you guys do that. He does his thing.
Today's mission.
Yeah, we're gonna
Hello!
hit our
Do not
mission.
destroy
Alexa,
your
little
mind.
chat. Nice.
Wait, so what am I supposed to do?
Well, you do it. Welcome to ANIGEEKS Podcast, both of you. Same time.
Who?
Episode 4.
Who?
You two.
Okay.
The
Episode
female
4.
voices, alright? I want you, should you work on it?
Wait, on what voices?
The
Female
female
voices.
voices.
Why does that need female voices?
Oh dear
I mean,
lord.
let's be honest. Let's be honest. When I say female, I mean you sound like 12-year-old boys. So, it's fine.
You're gonna go. Workaholics.
Which would explain why I hang out with you guys. Okay.
Oh my god! I can't believe you just went there. I cannot believe you just went there.
It's okay.
No, hug him, Hunter. He'll break you.
That's all
Things
recorded
not-
too.
Wow. Why is that on my screensaver number 1? Why is that on my screensaver
What?
number 1?
What's the guy with his teeth?
Just go with it. Alright. Number 2, things not to yell in Miss Wendy's classroom.
What was that?
That being 1. Alright, then I'll mention that, today's main topic is scans. Then
Did you take the?
we're gonna have topics of shuffle, out of nowhere, inexplicably, One Piece,
One Piece.
Orsama, teacher.
What is someone?
Orsama!
At least he
Or someone
doesn't
to
try
do.
to rape his students.
Wow, things.
I did a Jamaican accent.
I did not say you
Huh?
did.
I did a Jamaican accent. It came out French.
So that was teacher. Oh, no.
Hold on, send you text.
And yours is.
Her teacher.
Lucky and I silent. It's okay. Not a teacher.
Alright, I'm gonna have you say it. And not me. I'll say
Or
theirs.
just awkward silence.
And then I'll say.
And then we should have an awkward silence afterwards.
You say
I know.
awkward Silence.
I'm aware of that factor.
Hunter doesn't shut up.
Alright. And then we'll start our discussion on scans. What's the first thing that we want to say about it?
It's legit.
Okay, so I'll say this. I'll say okay. So before we're gonna start our discussion on scans, blah blah blah. Let's start off with are any of us currently using scans?
You know what I found
Like
weird,
everyone.
Allie? You remember when we went to see Abby and then everyone there was already saying it's legit, and then like when we
No,
got
That's-
everyone here is saying
That's,
it's
no,
legit.
legit's fine. That's fine.
I'm legitimately, and like how she said,
Yeah, and I was like-
literally. Don't you mean literally?
no,
No, it's legit. Legitimately.
And now
Because she
everyone
messed
here
up.
is saying it. I'm like,
It's because of Topher.
It's true. I renounce that name though.
Topher. You liked it.
Till I watch Workaholics.
did you
I
just
won't
get
be
the
Did you
interested.
juice?
really sit there? Did you really sit there and think like, oh, I really hope she doesn't watch this?
I totally did because I knew you had Netflix. I
So
was
you
just like,
really just sat there. I've already watched like Workaholics like a long time ago when it first came out.
oh, okay. I was really, yeah.
I don't even know what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
look it up now.
Show.
I have Netflix too though.
I want more cheese.
I love the guy with the
No.
computer they call Hermione.
Oh man,
That was great.
awesome. That was awesome. That's just a great
Hey,
episode.
hey, I should pick the intro music this time.
Oh, that's pretty much what I was saying. Same. Well, because I haven't been violated on it. That's why.
What?
It's from I can't think of it right now. Alright, we're ready? We're ready to do this? Y'all get the shakes out.
We're good.
Shakes out.
We're doing two
Oh. Please do that while the song's going, Cody.
Alright, let's shut that off.
Wait.
Are we gonna introduce ourselves this time? Also, or is someone gonna introduce?
What do you mean?
Like, hey, I'm Miranda.
Nobody knows who we are by now?
No, you guys say that time.
What usually happens?
Usually I say you guys.
You don't want to do that?
No. It's not weird.
Do it anyway.
Me almost equal.
Oh. Books smell good.
Are we ready now?